MoYu has a huge problem, and the funny thing is, it's making cubes, which is kind of their job. The problem isn't that MoYu is making bad cubes or whatever. They're actually quite good for their respective price points. The main problem with MoYu is that they're producing way too many free batteries in a short period of time. So, let's talk about why MoYu producing more speedcubes more often is not the best for either MoYu or us. Now, don't get me wrong, MoYu is a great speedcube company, but there can be a lot of downsides producing so many cubes in such a short period of time. MoYu has a vast variety of cubes which we can choose from, which is really good for us. But here's the thing, they're releasing the cubes a bit too fast. Let's take GAT, for example. Each year, they produce a new flagship cube, which blows their previous flagship cube out of the water in terms of both quality and price. Whereas MoYu releases multiple 3x3s in the span of a few months, which makes it really confusing for us cubers. Now, I get it that MoYu has released different types of cubes for different types of cubers. There are your budget cubes for beginners, moderate cubes for just regular solvers, and speed cubes for speed cubers. And I by no means have any problems with MoYu targeting specific consumers for specific types of products. For example, some cubes like the RS3M are more budget friendly, and some cubes like the Worm V2 version 9 are more for premium cubers. But recently MoYu has released similar cubes at similar prices at similar times. Don't get me wrong, none of these cubes are bad. They're actually really good. But then again, too much of a good thing is never good. Another problem with releasing so many 3x3s within a short span of time is that there's no actual time for the technology to improve. The MoYu WRM version 9, the Super RS3M version 2, and the YS3M all seem pretty similar with just a few tweaks or minor changes. The prices of these newer cubes aren't really that low either, with the UV coated ball core Super RS3M version 2 costing about $50 US. The Super RS3M version 2 is not even a budget cube, unlike its original counterpart the RS3M 2020. So why would somebody buy the Super RS3M version 2 if they just bought the WRM version 9 a few months ago? Now we come to the major problem of why it's releasing so many speed cubes in so little time is bad. It gets overwhelming for consumers to pick. With so many cubes to pick from, it can be hard to choose the perfect one for you. And once you do decide to pick your next cube, MoYu just might come up with another cube better than the one you just bought. This leads to a lack of stability for us customers, and honestly sometimes can just be plain annoying. Even as a YouTuber, which has to stay up to date with all the new releases, sometimes it does get confusing for us too. All the new cubes are great. It would just be really good if we could have some time to enjoy our new cube before you release another one. Then we stick to that one cube for a while until we can move on to the next one, which will decrease the feeling of us feeling left out. Or maybe this is all a crazy marketing tactic from MoYu, and this is exactly what they wanted. Many people do actually like the small changes between cubes, and they don't mind the frequency of the releases. We're not professional this in any whatsoever way. Don't take our little rant too seriously. But at the end of the day, MoYu is still a great company, and it's really fun to try all these new releases. Thank you for listening to our little TED Talk. By the way, did you know people solve Rubik's Cubes with their feet? Click this video to watch how it got bad. Okay, subscribe, bye.